What the fuck did I just watch? What's up, my dear boys and girls, your Ranger Boy here, and you know what? Fuck the intro. What in the actual fuck did I just watch? Did they just let Alain return for this? Okay, little backstory. I was away for 3 weeks, so unlike basically every other PokeTuber, I didn't know about the brackets for the Masters A tournament already being revealed. And I had to mention that because I can already smell the hardcore Journeys defenders just storming into my comment section to defend this with all of their pride and heart, saying, "But Long, it's your own fault for not checking out the bracket beforehand. Therefore, it's the only natural conclusion that Alain will end up as fodder for Leon." Oh, you wanna play that game? Okay, let's play that game. First of all, let's look at the bracket itself. It is the most random shit I have ever seen. Besides Cynthia vs Iris, which is the only bracket I agree on, the rest is just some random matchup with no real story or connection to each other. Why is Alain battling Leon besides the whole Charizard vs Charizard matchup? And no need to worry, I will talk about that piece of trash for sure. Just be patient. Why does Lance has to battle Dianta, and why do you already sacrifice Steven for Ash? In my opinion, the most logical thing to do would have been, first of all, Leon vs Lance, because the battle was the first ever Dynamax battle we have ever seen in the anime, and therefore there is some sort of history behind it. We could have had some sort of revenge story of Lance feeling utterly humiliated by Leon, and therefore he trains hard to finally be able to catch up with him, only for him to fail. Then the next matchup would be Steven vs Dianta, because what do these two people have in common? Both were involved in the Zygarde incident. By the way, hi Professor Sycamore and hi Mayrin, how are you? Both of you return but don't utter a single word during this whole episode. I guess the voice actors of both characters are sick or not available, and if that's the case, fuck May, I guess. Anyway, like I said, both characters were involved with the Zygarde incident, and most importantly, both represent Alain. With Steven, we have Alain's past, where he wasn't able to defeat the Hoenn champ thanks to the interference of Lysander, therefore creating that doubt inside Alain of, am I able to defeat Steven? And with Dianta, we have the future of Alain, because one day he has to challenge Dianta for that Kalos champion title, once again creating that self-doubt inside of him of, am I able to defeat Dianta? With Iris and Cynthia, you can showcase how far Iris came since the first time the two interacted with each other, especially showcasing how much the little Axio from back in the day grew compared to the old days. And we don't have to talk about Ash vs Alain, because that story, at least I thought, was the most obvious thing, and with such great history. And I came up with all the matchups and concepts behind all the brackets in 5 fucking minutes! If a random YouTuber can create a story behind each and every bracket in such a short period of time, why can't an entire crew come up with something that is even half as decent? Now, before we enter the shoddy main event, let's talk quickly about Hop. Yes! Hop makes a debut and gets knocked out by Ash in... Get this, the battle starts at 2:57 and ends at 3:09. Which means that Ash knocked out the brother of Leon, one of the main protagonists of the Sword and Shield games, in 12 seconds. Okay, Journeys, we need to talk. Why do you hate Gen 8 so much? The treatment of Sonya, of Marnie, the Darkest Day arc, the Sobble evolution line, making Grookey useless, the Opal joke battle, the exclusion of Nessa, Gala as a whole region just being constantly neglected, and now Hop. What is wrong with you, Journeys? Why do you hate Gen 8 with such passion, man? Sadly, I can't concentrate on this too much, because now we gotta talk about Leon versus Alain. And even before the battle starts, this match already has 2 major consequences. First, we will never get Ash vs Alain, ever, and therefore the revenge for the Kalos League finals. And Alain will go down in any poker history as the only main rival of Ash that Ash has never defeated, not once. Secondly, thanks to Ash vs Alain not happening, that means that there is no real reason for Greninja/Ash Greninja to return, and if that is the case, then Journeys really did the unthinkable and retconned the Ash Greninja form. Unbelievable! Thanks for retconning one of the most popular aspects of the XY anime, Journeys. Now, let's dive into Alain vs Leon, and this might sound crazy. This might sound really crazy, but it actually started really good. It was really cool. A cool back and forth affair between Leon's Gigantamax Rillaboom and Alain's new Pokemon Chestnut, with Alain constantly evading the G-Max moves until time ran out, and in the end, Leon won thanks to acrobatics. Leon won thanks to skills and type advantage, and when I saw this battle I was like, god damn, maybe this battle is not as bad as and then it went down the toilet. Fast! Alain calls out Charizard, one-shots Rillaboom. Charizard vs Charizard, with Alain being so scared by one attack by the almighty Leon that he returns his Charizard and calls out his next Pokemon, Malamar, who gets one-shot by Charizard! And when I saw that, I had no hope for either Alain or this tournament in general to be any good whatsoever. So Charizard vs Charizard once again, Mega Evolution, one Dragon Claw to Leon's ace that basically did nothing, and then Alain's Mega Evolved Pokemon gets one shot by a regular Charizard! The same fucking Mega Charizard X that battled against several Mega Evolution Pokemon in a row! The same Mega Charizard X that went 1v1 against Zygarde, the same Mega Charizard X that stomped through other Mega Evolution Pokemon during the Kalos League, and let us not forget, the same fucking Pokemon that defeated Ash's strongest Pokemon ever numerous times. You Hardcore Journeys defenders want to tell me that this beast of a Pokemon cannot tank one attack only because it's Leon's Pokemon? No matter if it's storyboard, battle execution, game, or anime logic, this right here doesn't make any fucking sense! The only thing they wanted to do is to use and embarrass Alain so that the almighty Leon can stand tall. And you know what? I don't have anything against that. The bracket made it obvious. So you know, there was really no other choice but to make Alain lose against Leon. But in this way? Really? And also, did he really need this? Did Leon really need this? People like Go and Koharu need support and elevation from the past gens. But this guy, who is always displayed as this be-all and end-all, this final boss, the best of the best, even better than Cynthia, believe it or not, did this guy really need the sacrifice of Alain to be elevated and to be taken serious? No, he fucking doesn't! You didn't need to let Leon face Alain, and you sure as hell didn't need to humiliate Alain to make that statement. I cannot believe that these are the same people who created both the Serena and the Lily return. How can these polar opposites even live in the same fucking universe? I thought that after the disastrous Second Dawn return, they learned from their lessons, and since then, every return has been good to downright fantastic. But now we are back to the same BS that we had beforehand, and I already have given up on this shit tournament already. The only hope remaining is Ash versus Cynthia, and I hope to God that they won't screw that up, because if they do, God help us all. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this rant. I don't give a fuck anymore. Honestly, I just don't give a fuck. What is your opinion? Tell me. See you guys in the comments. Bye. And fuck life, I guess.